We're live?
Yes.
We're live again. Well, sorry about that, guys. That wasn't
Sorry,
our best
everybody.
work, but it was entirely my fault.
No, that's not true at all.
Oh, I've scored a goal, Stan.
Oh,
Oh, just when we come back, I score. Am I good at this game suddenly?
I think
Was that Marcus Brown, by the way?
I'd see you're world class.
Was that Marcus Brown?
Was it Marcus Brown spelled Whitaker?
I think it might have been Marcus. It was Marcus
Yeah,
Brown spelled
oh,
Whitaker.
Look at
Marcus
him.
Brown from the edge of the box, everybody.
This is tremendous.
We love to see it. Marcus Brown, Wimbledon legend, by the way. Stan, Marcus Brown in real life is very good.
Yes, we talked about this
And
during the P4A.
he scored his first goal.
When?
On last Saturday, he scored his first goal for AFC Wimbledon, and it was a good goal. And you know what's crazy about it is that on his Instagram story, he posted like time for a goal, and then he scored a goal.
Nice.
'Cause that's the kind of
Oh.
confidence. That's the kind of person he is.
Wow.
That guy believes in himself big time.
Boy,
Big time.
to make a timely sports reference like Babe Ruth style. Calling
Exactly.
a shot.
Calling the shot. Can you imagine having the confidence? I mean, first off, can you imagine having the confidence to be a professional footballer of any kind?
No.
No. But having the confidence to be like, I think I'll score this game, and then going out and scoring, pretty impressive, Marcus Brown.
Yeah.
I'm developing a bit of a crush, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. Panic at the Disco.
Now, Crimson Oak Shadow
Anderson.
asks the question I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Are there bad goals?
There's less beautiful goals.
Sure.
But you're right. All goals are good goals. It's like pizza, right? Like a bad goal is still a goal.
Yes.
And nobody at the end of a bad goal said like, oh, I regret scoring that one. But like, you know, sometimes you kind of bungle it in. You have an old fashioned goal mouth scramble.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be, that's what I don't want to see from the boys. I want to see bangers only.
I guess own goals are bad goals.
I like an own goal. They make
Oh.
me happy because I like to see my opponents suffer embarrassment.
I see.
But I don't like it when I score an own
Right.
goal though.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, you're right. Those are bad. Those are bad. Those are real bad. They're trying to get me to take off this new guy, our defensive midfielder, just because he has a yellow card. But I have total confidence in this 16-year-old's ability to avoid getting a second yellow. All right. It's Yaboa.
John is gifted 10 memberships.
John!
And in the previous, Agagamon.
Agagamon, that legend of gifting.
Yeah, 10 more.
Oh my God. Marcus Brown thanks you. I just got the invoice for his payment,
Yeah.
by the way. It's significant.
Exciting.
Definitely some matching funds are involved. But I'm excited. I'm excited. And we're, what's the point of having had the Fault in Our Stars happen, if not to occasionally buy a Marcus Brown?
Yeah.
And thank you all for all of your support. That has made it possible for us to hire Marcus. And it's now 1-1. We're up against Millwall today, by the way. It's low-level blue-on-blue violence. The whiteness of the jerseys is helping me differentiate between the two teams fairly well. But there is a hint of blue-on-blue, it must be said.
Now, Tom has super chatted with a new Yaboa song
Oh,
to the tune of the Mo Salah song.
okay. Mo Salah, Yaboa, Yaboa.
Running down the wing.
Running down the wing. That makes sense.
Yaboa, our Wimbly Wombly king.
Our Wimbly Wombly king. Yaboa, Yaboa. Running down the wing. He is our Wimbly Wombly king.
I think you do the Yaboa a second time.
Yaboa,
Between the
Yaboa.
lines.
Running down the wing. Yaboa, Yaboa. Our Wimbly Wombly king.
Yeah.
Like that?
That's it.
I'm into it.
I love it.
It's great. I'll probably forget it the next time he scores because when I actually score a goal, I feel nothing but panic. And then I point at Stan if Ali Alhamidi scored. And otherwise, I can't remember it.
The songs are tough. I just know the one.
Yeah. Well, we have this Yaboa song
Yes.
that we're going to be working on. This is bad news. Bad news. Einerson, son of Einar, can't stop the goal. It's 2-1 to Millwall. We're gonna, like I said, we're going to see a lot of this season.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of my rant about tuberculosis was cut off.
I stopped you shortly after the
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then
Crash.
You know where I'm at. I'm not in a good headspace, but it helps to play FIFA. And like this is a good vibes. This is a good vibe spot.
That's right.
You got to have the truth is you got to have good vibe stuff in your life because if you just have the misery all the time, you forget about the joy that's actually in the work of like, you know, being in good work with people together.
Yeah.
That's where the meaning is, you know, is you everybody has a role to play and the work and in the work of citizenship even. And we all have to be in it together. So thank you to everybody who's reached out to their congressional representatives today. I honestly think it's making a difference. We just need to keep up the pressure. But yeah, I was like, Todd, I know that you're a Republican and somebody has got to stand up. Some Republican has got to stand up and say, this is not constitutional. Like, this isn't allowed.
This is not the way it's done.
This isn't the way it's done. There is a way to dismantle USAID if you want to. We're going to score. We're going to score. Oh, it's a magnificent goal from Ali Al-Hamidi. And I believe it was Yeboah on the assist. And look at that on the field. Other John Green can't control himself.
Oh, he's stoked. And so am I.
Was that Johnny Johnson or was that Yeboah?
Assist?
We'll bring on Isaac Oggs Ogundera. Look at that. Look at other John Green. Can't quite match his hair to his beard, but he knows how to celebrate. All right. I think it's 2-2. This is a winnable game for us. We still have 30 minutes left in the game, and like lots of things can happen. And I think this is winnable for us.
Yeah. I love your.
There's Johnny Johnson. Johnny Johnson. Cut inside. Pass. Nope. Get depossessed. What's going on in chat, Stan? Everybody doing all right? Everybody doing better than I am?
Well, Michael gifted a membership.
Oh, that's so nice of Michael.
Several people used the live stream crash to reach out to
did they really?
Their elected officials.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. If you go on my Blue Sky, you can see a link that PIH has created to make it easy to call or email, whichever you prefer, your elected representatives. Calling is a little bit better, and people will be nice to you. Like they really will be. Like I talked to my congressperson's office today, and I was like, I need my congressperson to be out there doing more talking.
Whoa.
You know what happened?
Emma.
Yeah.
Remember for 6 months, used their anniversary chat to say, John, y'all's work with PIH got me into working in public health, and now I'm starting my dream job as an epidemiologist on Monday.
That's great. I hope that there are still epidemiologists in the future. No, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. That makes me so happy. And thank you for pursuing a career in public health. It's so important. Like I'm sure in the dreary grind of daily life, it's easy to forget how important your work is, but it is super important. Almost as important as, oh my God, we scored a goal. We scored a goal in the last minute of the game. And who is it? My God. Who scored the goal?
Who is this guy?
Who is it? Who's underneath? Who's at the bottom of that crowd?
Is this
I love that he ran to his manager. That just shows the love that they have for other John Green. I love that he ran to his manager. What's his name? Who scored? Show me the goal score. It's a phenomenal finish, by the way. He got absolutely ransacked in the process of scoring. We still don't know who it is. We have not seen a back of a shirt yet. But that could have been the winning goal to get us off to a... Can you show me the back of his shirt? You got anything in the... I will be singing. It's the Messiah! It's the chosen one! It's he who came from above! Oh!
He's here. He saved us.
Oh, holy night, the stars are full of goals.
It is the night of the Messiah's goal.
There you go. I like that. You had some timbre there.
Oh, I love that song.
It's a good song.
It's a good one.
It's a good song.
It's a banger.
I also like Silent Night, Holy Night.
Yeah, solid.
But
it's a ballad.
Holy Night is really good.
It's a power ballad.
Joy to the world. The King has come. I mean, that's a beautiful game from us. I'm even going to I'm so happy I'm going to do a post-match interview.
Oh, this is...
They're going to tell me, they're going to be like, hey, the Messiah didn't play very well. How do you feel about that? I'm going to be like, well, Yeboah shone in the engine room today. Of course he did. Yeboah always shines in the engine room. We love Yeboah. He's important to us. You got the result, but Carlson didn't manage too many disruptions of the opposition. Come on, man. I'm going to downplay Carlson's performance. See if he likes that. I'm just focused on the result.
Wait.
I'll leave the rest to you lot.
Oh, okay.
That works. Not like downplay, like criticize. There seemed to be no response to the Messiah today, considering his dribbling. Were you impressed by that performance? I'm going to celebrate that performance. I was so impressed by it. An imperious performance, I called it. I've got quite the vocabulary, Stan.
Wow.
Not to brag.
Dana.
Not to brag. An offer has been received for aggression, which will be turned down.
Can't spare him.
Can't spare him. He's not available.
Dan asks if I've ever been to Plow Lane. Blue Lane?
Plow Lane.
Plow Lane? I said it right. Dang, I shouldn't have questioned myself. But no, I haven't. But I aspire to.
Not yet. But hopefully Stan will get to go to Plow Lane someday soon, because it is a special thing, Stan.
It looks like a ton of fun.
It's as close to heaven as you can get on this earth. We're bringing in the Messiah again. I mean, nothing against Matty Stevens, but the Messiah has been playing exceptionally well. So we're going to bring in the Messiah at least for the first half.
Now, Stacy chatted with a 6-month member anniversary.
Big fan of Stacy.
Congratulations. The Art Craft Theater is showing Harvey next Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You ever been to the Art Craft in Franklin, Indiana?
No, but I have performed. I mean, I have in the sense that I've performed there.
Okay.
Because they do that stuff. They do performance stuff too.
Do we need to super chat to get Stan to Plow Lane? No, we'll make it happen. But you can super chat. It doesn't hurt.
It'll get them there faster. I mean, if we're being realistic, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
All right. Einerson, son of Einar, is going to take a break. We're going to see if Martin has a good game in goal. We're going to see if Martin can play the role of goalkeeper, or should he go out on loan? That's really the question I'm asking myself right now.
Now, we went to see Anne of Green Gables at the Art Craft in the fall, and it was so cool. They have a real community going on there.
Oh, they do. They do. They've done a great job of building community.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
They do giveaways and contests.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Yeah, it's terrific.
Okay.
We're back.
It's the Messiah. Oh,
he can be stopped.
A little bit weak on the finish.
He'll be back.
That's okay. He'll be back. There's always a second coming for the Messiah. That's one of the rules. He'll be back. That's a great bit. We should make that a bit, Stan.
I will.
Thank you. I already feel better just playing FIFA and not having to answer questions from reporters about the dissolution of my of all the work that I've tried to do over the last 3 years. It's Marcus Brown. It's Ali Al-Hamidi.
Oh.
Ooh. I mean, are the sliders up? I'm a little confused why I'm so successful in the championship. Am I not at world-class skill level? What's happening here? Or am I just that good at the game?
Maybe you've had a breakthrough.
Maybe I've had a breakthrough.
It's possible.
It's very possible. Maybe we're going to be in the Champions League next season.
Holy smokes.
Remember last time when Yeboah scored those goals and we went to Wembley and we won the game?
Oh, the end of season 2, you mean?
Yeah, the end of season 2. That was as good as I've felt from fictional soccer in my whole life.
That was a great day. Yeah, it's right up there with the
big FA Cup win.
The winning of the FA Cup 13 long years ago.
That was pretty good. I mean, winning the FA Cup with the Swoodly Poopers was pretty special. Do not give me a penalty over that. Okay, it's a corner kick.
Jake's 6-month anniversary. First year, my 5 and 2-year-old watched P4A with me. The youngest yelled, "Look, Pizza John."
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thanks for all you do. We're here because.
You know who watched the Project for Awesome this year?
Who?
For the first time ever. My therapist.
Oh.
My therapist was like, a lot of people watch you guys.
It's a shock the first time you're exposed to it, I think.
She was like, you guys had a very successful project. I was like, thank you so much. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, but let's talk about my problems.
Right.
I don't want to talk about how well the P4A went.
Yeah, that went great. That's over.
That was over. That's in the distant past.
No,
I've lived 6 lives since then. No, the Project for Awesome was really magic. It was what I needed. Right when I needed it, which sometimes happens, but not all the time. So it was really, really lovely. And everybody just made it special. Everybody working together made it special this year. And it's such a big group of people now who work on it, and they do such a great job. And I'm just, super grateful for the P4A and want to keep doing it,
Yeah.
Some days I don't want to keep being a YouTuber, but I always want to keep doing the P4A. And then I'm like, well, can't really do one without the other.
Yeah, they sort of go hand in hand.
They kind of go hand in hand. Let's see if that was actually offside.
Eaten by a Gru. 5 months a member says Premier League or bust.
We'll get there.
Oh
I just don't know if we're going to get there in season 3.
This must be the anniversary of one of the early streams.
Because
we've got
there's
a lot of anniversary
so many anniversary folks. 5 months, 6 months anniversaries too. That's significant.
Wordy says, so good to be here. Much love to you both, John and Stan, and everyone in the community. Special shout out to the Nerdfighteria Discord.
We love the Nerdfighteria Discord.
Benedict Cumberbatch, also 6 months.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
This is such a needed delight in times like these.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the TB fighters.
Thank you, Benedict. By the way, it starts at 2 p.m. I just remembered. You sent me a message on Blue Sky. The event starts at 2 p.m. They're updating the website. They're fixing the website. Thank you for finding that mistake. Thank you. So the mistake was that it had it at 1 p.m. So they should, hopefully they've updated the website now. Benedict Cumberbatch, if you notice the website hasn't been updated in the next day or so, let me know. Yeah. And I'll double check and make sure it is.
Hopefully they've got a good playlist or something.
Oh, it was almost a slow motion goal, my favorite kind of goal. Especially humiliating. Look at other John Green.
Look at that coat.
I know, it's a nice coat.
Sharp.
It's sharp. It's sharp. It's double-breasted.
Double-breasted even.
I wear a double-breasted coat now and again.
Joseph Sivitz, member for 6 months.
6 months.
Quotes John's therapist as saying, author, actor, live streamer. What can't this guy do?
Actor.
That.
Act is the answer. Act is what he can't
do. That counts as positive self-talk.
That's right. Oh, we've got a new emote from Gia. It's Silly Ray Cyrus for all you Project for Awesome supporters.
Yes. The big winner of the Project for Awesome mascot contest.
We scored a goal.
Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal.
It's a goal. Do we have a why don't we do does that are you doing something?
There's a goal graphic, yes.
Oh, I love it. Ali Al-Hamidi.
It's Ali Al-Hamidi. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try this. Ali Al-Hamidi, Hamidi. Ali Al-Hamidi, Hamidi. Ali Al-Hamidi, Ali Al-Hamidi, Ali Al-Hamidi, Hamidi.
That cheered me right up. We're off to an unbeaten start in the championship. A stunning turn of events. There has to be a reversal of fortune at some point, but so far, so good. So very, very good. All right, let's give Amos a break. Bring on Akusua. Maybe take off Ali Al-Hamidi, give him a little bit of a rest, and we'll leave on the Messiah because he's still young. He's got a lot to learn. Matty Stevens is going to be used judiciously this year because we're trying to get these young players to be Premier League level fellas.
Yeah.
And so we've got to manage that carefully. We've got to manage their time carefully. Here's the Messiah. Oh, great save. Great save. And we like to credit our opponents when they make good plays, as they just did.
That's classy.
Yeah.
That's good sportsmanship.
We want to be classy, Stan.
I love it.
All right, who's on the ball here? It's Marcus Brown. It's Marcus Brown doing the corner kick thing.
Here it comes.
Oh, close.
Also a pretty good save.
Yeah, pretty good save
I
that time as well.
Hate to see a shot like that get knocked down.
Yeah, but got to be proud of the goalkeeper in that situation. He's had a good moment there.
Yeah.
And we'll have our own good moments. I will say, if our goalkeeper gets the clean sheet today, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to put back Einarsson, son of Einar.
Boy,
Martin. Look at him. He's wow.
What? Where's he
Stan,
going?
What's he doing? What was that all about?
What in the world?
Martin is a sweeper keeper, apparently. That means that he likes to get out there and make some action happen.
Yeah, mixing it up.
Yeah, I was impressed there. That was some risky business.
Wow, I've never seen such a thing.
Yeah, well, some goalkeepers. There was this goalkeeper in the early days of MLS. I can't remember his name. Who would Jorge Campos maybe? He would sometimes take the free kicks of the team, so he would be way in the other team's half. There we go. That's a really good ball to Yeboah. And then that's going to be a good ball as well. And it's Isaac Ogundera. Is Isaac Ogundera going to score a goal? Oh my God, he is!
Whoa!
Real life AFC Wimbledon Academy product. Isaac Ogundera puts us 2-0 up against Preston North End and does a flip in the process.
This is Trump. Whoa, the flip. He's flipping out.
Isaac Ogundera, he scores occasionally. Isaac Ogundera, he scores occasionally. He doesn't always score. Isaac Ogundera, he scores occasionally. Isaac Ogundera, he scores scores occasionally. He doesn't always score. He's a rare scorer for us, but we love to see it. We love the goatee. It's not attractive, but it's part of being a young person these days.
Yeah. I guess that's right.
Wow. Man, my mood has shifted.
Oh, glad to hear it.
Because you just need a break, Stan. Like you can't
stare into the abyss.
You can't stare into the
forever.
abyss all day.
It's
a bad. And like, in fact, I think ultimately, it's hard to know what made Elon. But I think part of it is the guy stared into the wrong abyss for too long.
The unfettered exposure to the worst parts of the internet?
Yeah, I think he got unfettered exposure to the worst parts of the internet, and it was like a too much light makes the baby go blind kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. I mean, I'll just say it. Einerson would have saved that. Einerson would have saved that.
There goes the clean sheet.
There goes the clean sheet, and you've got... Let's look at that in slow motion, please, because I think Einerson would have saved that. Now, it's a header. It's a looping header. He's 0.56 inches off the ground. I don't know. That was a good header. Einerson might not have saved it. It's hard to know. But we are going to win the game. I mean, unless something dramatic happens here in the last 30 seconds.
Surely not.
Surely not.
I'm behind on chat. Julie, member for 4 months, wants to let you know they promoted for Keats & Company and Good.Store and PIH and P4A at FanCon Vancouver last weekend.
Oh, thank you so much.
Gave Alan Tudyk the Bluefields Breakfast Blend.
Did you really?
Told him Alice and Sarah.
Alan Tudyk got the Bluefields Breakfast Blend?
Yeah.
That's so nice. That's so thoughtful. That's like, ultimately, this is something I think about all the time, Stan, is that we don't have like a celebrity... we don't have like, unless you count me and Hank.
Right, well,
we don't have a celebrity person who like can do all of our promo for us, but we also kind of don't need one because we've got people like you out there giving Alan Tudyk our stuff. Wait, whoa! I want to go back.
Yeah, a real built-in community.
It's special. It's special, man. I'm so grateful for it.
Big time.
All right, hold on. I think there was a 13-year-old. This kid is 13.
What? That can't be right.
I mean, he's 13. I'm going to sign him just because he's 13.
Is that legal?
I don't. It doesn't feel legal. Feels wrong, doesn't it? Feels like the vibes are off.
Yeah.
Not much there. Not much there. El Masri has a potential of 76. Not very good. Not very good.
YYZ used their 6-month anniversary to...
Big fan of YYZ.
Not sure if it's been said, but our man Marcus Brown scored a goal. We did talk about it earlier.
Marcus Brown scored a goal in real life.
A beautiful goal.
I was on vacation with my brother, and we'd made a promise not to tweet. So Hank and I went on vacation together. We did not talk about going on vacation together. We did not make content while we were on vacation, and we did not talk about work while we were on vacation, which was definitely the first time that's ever been the case. We had a really good time together with our spouses, and it was magical. But anyway, I really wanted to tweet when Marcus Brown scored that goal. I was really tempted.
Yeah, it's tough to keep your promises when
you want to buy him for
$13
million?
Whoa!
I say no. No dice.
You'd be fired for that.
Now, Gartherson is on the table. He is on the table. And that... Tariq Al-Mubarak, I forgot that he even played for us. You want to buy him for $1 million? It's tempting.
I mean, if you'd forgotten about him.
I forgot about Tariq Al-Mubarak.
He'll be back.
He is only 16.
This is weird to me.
Let's give him a chance to grow before we sell him for $1 million.
I know I'm new to the game.
Everybody wants to buy I do, but I don't want to sell him.
I got to catch up on these chats. Sabrina says, things are hard right now, but I hope everyone remembers Nerdfighteria is an absolute force. We are the hope we need in the world. You all inspire me.
That's beautiful. We are the hope we need in the world.
Love
It's such a beautiful way of thinking about it.
Julie C. gifted 5 memberships.
Julie C.
People are chatting it up here.
Giving the people what they need, memberships, so that they can use those sweet, sweet emotes.
Dave reminds everyone to let the Congress people know, put health funding back where it's supposed to go.
Yes, thank you, Dave.
Sean Oman super chats to say, Dear John and Stan, my girlfriend recently got a new job as a copy editor at a big publisher. Any funny stories about editors or producer stories?
Oh, we have lots of funny stories about editors.
Yeah.
You know what the funniest story about a copy editor I have? This is not a funny story about a copy editor. This is a funny story about what an idiot John Green is.
Oh.
Well, it's true, Stan.
I don't know.
Let's see if this El Mubarak kid can play.
That is not positive self-talk, but let's go.
So I should put El Mubarak out on loan, though. I should give him an opportunity to get some playtime. Hold on, I'm gonna actually do that right now.
Okay.
So you got to go to Squad. They don't make this easy. Then you got to go to Squad Hub. Then you got to find El Mubarak, who's somewhere, and then you got to tell him you're going out on loan, kid. Godspeed. You're going out on loan.
Now, one of the best music production stories I ever heard was in a recording studio, and someone who was producing a song suggested, just throw a Pat Boone Debbie Boone in there.
What's a Pat Boone Debbie Boone?
And the drummer was like, what? What do you mean? He said, the drum fill, Pat Boone Debbie Boone. It's a classic. I've called it a Pat Boone Debbie Boone ever since.
That's pretty good. That's good. So my story about a copy editor is that when I was publishing The Fault in Our Stars, I was like, I'm always in a kind of a bad headspace. Like I'm always sick or something's always wrong with me, but I was really sick. Mm-hmm. So I was suffering from what turned out to be gallbladder disease. I needed my gallbladder out. You remember this.
You got your gallbladder out like the first week I knew you.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. We're playing Watford, by the way. They have some of the best uniforms. Also, the first football club ever to be owned by an openly gay person. Elton John.
Elton John.
And
he actually ran the club, right? He was very active in running
and got them promoted up to the first tier. Made them qualify for Europe, just like we're going to do. Almost got them to win the Champions League. It's incredible. And they're still a force to be reckoned with precisely because Elton John is still involved in the club. So it's awesome. Pretty amazing story.
We have a super chat from D. Nogger. 2 weeks ago, I said to my wife, was consumption just an old-timey name for alcoholism?
Oh.
And that launched me into what I now know is the John Green tuberculosis rabbit hole to bring me here, only on the internet.
I love that you ended up at a Wimbly Womblies stream because you were curious whether tuberculosis is alcoholism.
You got deep.
Consumption is alcoholism. I mean, consumption was, so not to, as I'm sure you know from your deep rabbit hole search. And by the way, if you want to deepen your relationship with consumption, might I recommend the forthcoming book, Everything is Tuberculosis by me, John Green. Oh, you got a score there. Oh, you had to score Marcus Brown spelled Whitaker. Anyway, I've got a book coming out on TB in a few weeks, but consumption was closely associated with alcohol and with alcoholism, and it was widely believed that like alcohol consumption was an exciting cause of tuberculosis, but also that like people with the sort of alcoholic personality who inherited the alcoholic personality were also likely to inherit the consumptive personality. So there was this idea called spes tisica, which was the idea of the tubercular personality. And it was associated with alcoholism as well as a risk of consumption. So you were onto something.
That is fascinating.
But it is weak. Like the relationship between consumption and tuberculosis is so different. The way we imagine old-timey consumption and the way we imagine tuberculosis today are so different that like people shouldn't be blamed for thinking they're completely different diseases. Like they functionally were different diseases. They were imagined so differently.
Yeah.
Anyway, my story about a copy editor. So I got to get my gallbladder out, and I'm really sick, and also I've been driven somewhat crazy by writing The Fault in Our Stars.
Sure.
And feel free to interrupt this story as many times as you want with super chats and whatnot.
Okay. Forrest Nymph, Ontario Nerd Fighters, don't forget to vote today.
Don't forget to vote on People of Ontario, and I'm excited to see how the vote goes. It's great to have a functioning democracy just north of the border. So I had this copy editor, Roseanne. She'd been my copy editor forever. And it's hard to overstate how crazy writing The Fault in Our Stars made me. Like that book changed my life in lots of wonderful ways, but like writing it was exceptionally difficult for me. I don't know why, but it was. And especially like the last draft, I just like it took everything out of me emotionally. Like it just took me to this absolute place of almost brokenness. Then and also I thought I was dying. So that's the other thing is I'm writing a book about dying and I think that I'm dying. Now, it turns out I had like really poorly controlled OCD and I wasn't dying. But I felt like I was dying and I needed my gallbladder out so I could barely eat. I lost 45 pounds. I was down to like 160 pounds.
Gallbladder pain is extreme.
Gallbladder pain is extreme. Makes you crazy. So, and that's my justification for what I'm about to tell you. So I get the surgery. Okay. The day before the surgery, I get the copy editing back. And copy editors do incredible work. And this copy editor had been my copy editor my whole career, and she's amazing. She's an amazing person. I'm about to give up a goal. Einerson, son of Einar. Oh. I have to wonder if that would have been stopped by a different goal. Now I'm in a situation where I don't know who my best goalkeeper is really.
Yeah, you're questioning both of them.
I'm questioning both of them.
That's tough.
But whatever. We were inevitably going to lose a game. Maybe it's going to be this game. So I get the copy editing like the day before my surgery, and I stay up almost all night trying to finish the copy editing because I think I'm going to die in the surgery. Ooh. So I'm so sure that I'm going to die. I'm like, well, I'm going to die, but like this book will be even more moving to people because the author died.
Clutch marketing move.
Classic. Arguably, I mean, you know.
Yeah, the posthumous work that blows up.
Some people call it the Tupac, some people call it the Kurt Cobain. It's a strategy, right? It's not a good idea.
No.
But it's a strategy. It's like how if you can't finish your final novel, you just die and they publish it anyway.
Right.
The old F. Scott Fitzgerald, if you will.
The old, what's his name? Robert Kennedy O'Toole?
Kennedy. The old John Kennedy O'Toole.
Yeah, John Kennedy O'Toole.
The old John Kennedy O'Toole strat. So I stay up almost all night reading the copy editing, and I'm for some reason convinced, wow. I mean, full credit to Watford there. They almost scored from the halfway line.
Oof.
Okay. I mean, Einerson, son of Einar, has not had a good
day.
You've just got to call it like you see it. And as I see it, Einerson, son of Einar is not. Now, neither is the rest of the team. I don't think we've had a shot on goal. But we're going to bring on Osagawa, see if that makes any difference.
Surely.
And maybe we'll bring on I can't take off Yeboah, but I can take off Johnny Johnson. We'll see how that works out. So my notes to the copy editor are like actively rude. Ooh. Because in the process of convincing myself that I'm going to die, I've convinced myself that I'm a genius. And so every time she's correcting me, I'm like, no, I did that on purpose. That's like part of my genius.
Don't you get it?
Don't you get it? Don't you get what I'm trying to do here? Like, don't you get that I'm like trying to invent a new grammar to describe a new world and yada, yada, yada. Jeez. And you know, using a new vocabulary of illness to whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then I get the surgery. I wake up out and like literally like they're putting me down and I'm still holding the manuscript trying to finish the copy editing. That's how sure I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Oh boy.
Finish the copy editing. Shortly after I get out of surgery, before I go home, I finish the copy editing in the hospital. I'm still half sure I'm going to die because Andy Warhol died like 7 days after his gallbladder surgery. So I'm like, well, that's probably going to happen to me. All right, we got one back. With 10 to go. This dream is alive. We could stay unbeaten. And so I send in the copy editing, and Julie's like, my longtime publisher, Julie Strauss-Gable, is like, this copy editing, John, is a little rude.
Oof.
And I was like, oh, yeah, you know, like, I was feeling it. I was feeling it, Julie. I thought I was going to die. I was feeling defensive. You know, it's all real. And she's like, you do realize that Roseanne sees this. And I was like, oh, no.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that Roseanne saw it. I was like, what do I do, Julie? And she was like, I would just buy her some flowers. So I did.
You did apologize?
Oh, I apologized profusely.
Oh, good. And you're still thinking about it to this day?
I'm still mortified by it. Oh, my God, we came back.
Oh, it's happening.
Go run to your coach. Go tell him you love him. Ali al-Hamadi, Hamadi.
Ali al-Hamadi, Hamadi.
Now the only question is, can we get a miracle win? Can we get, in the last 2 minutes, somehow, maybe Marcus Brown or something gets us a miracle win by getting the ball back in the last minute of the game, and then we have one last push toward, or maybe Watford are going to get that miracle win. Uh-oh. Now I would settle for a tie. I'd settle for a tie.
A miracle tie.
I settle for a tie.
Oh, get it out of there.
Good job. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a chance there at the end, but we didn't.
That's fine.
That's okay. It's a 2-2 draw. It's still a good result.
Yeah.
Good result
livable.
for the boys.
Livable.
I can live with this outcome. Not doing the post-match interview. I don't respect the press enough.
Uh-oh.
I've done a lot of interviews today, Stan. I've done enough.
Yeah. I get it. John super chatted to say today they learned consumption equals TB.
Oh, really?
Look,
yeah, see, there's no reason you would know unless you know.
Tori, member for 6 months, just put in PTO for Hill Day to yell at Congress about consumption.
Nice.
Excited to see
I'm
TB
excited
fighters
to
in
see
person.
you in real life and to see other TB fighters in real life. That's going to be super fun. I'm going to be, just full disclosure, when Hill Day comes around, so about like over 100 nerd fighters are visiting Capitol Hill together with me and a bunch of folks from PIH and other organizations to lobby for, I mean, I guess now to like lobby for scraps. I don't know what we're going to, by then, who knows what the world will look like. But at any rate, we're going there. We're going to pressure our Congress people. We're going to talk to them directly. We're going to talk to staffers. And I'm really excited about it. But full disclosure, I will be tired because I will have been on tour for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
A little tiring, but I'll be all right. We're going to bring Maddie Stevens back into the starting lineup, and we're going to give the day off to your friend and mine, Ali Al-Hamidi. He's done enough for this football club. I'm going to put Martin back in goal until I see somebody performing extraordinarily. We're going to bring Osagawa in and Maddie Stevens, and I think we're going to start the Messiah from the bench. See how that goes. Just trying to vary things up.
Yeah.
You know, this is a cup game. This is win or go home, but we're playing against Lincoln City. We should be able to beat them. I think they're down in League Two. So we should be able to dominate them, even though we were in League Two 2 seasons ago.
The
real life
recently.
AFC Wimbledon has a decent chance of getting promoted. And then I'm just going to hope that they follow suit and get promoted again the next season like we did via the playoffs.
Why not? Just keep it going. Keep getting promoted.
Well, I keep meaning to check the sliders to make sure that this is actually the appropriate skill level. But oh no. Oh God, I should have started Einar, son of Einarsson.
Oh no.
This is a winner go home competition, Stan, and currently we are going home.
What happened to Lincoln City being an easy win?
I don't know. They scored they scored in the 6th minute of the game. I don't think we'd touched the ball yet when they scored.
I don't love it.
I don't love it. But we got Marcus Brown on our team. He's pretty special. Oh, he got knocked off the ball on pure strength. Who is this Lincoln City side?
Where'd these guys come from? Lincoln City?
Premier League? They came from... Which, I mean, it's hard to believe there's a town called Lincoln. Like, even they named their towns after our greatest president?
It may have been that before.
Might have been.
1865.
You know, I had a colleague when I worked at a trade magazine who believed that Abraham Lincoln was the worst president.
Huh.
That was his whole shtick.
Yeah.
Ringo was the worst Beatle. Oh, that's got to be a foul. Oh, boy. You were naughty.
Sticky.
All right, Stan. Who takes the penalty? Is it Maddie Stevens, trustworthy Maddie Stevens, or is it the Messiah? Let's just see who sets up. It's Marcus Brown.
Oh, well, great choice. Oh yeah, that's good.
Marcus Brown. Head. I knew he was going to head that corner flag, and I love it. I love to see a headed corner flag.
Now, JMA asks, is Lincoln City a real or fictional team?
It's a great question. I think they're real.
It's not like the Kentucky Generals who play the Harlem Globetrotters.
Or the AFC Richmond that you can play on as this team. I think they're real.
Did they put Richmond in the game?
Richmond's in the game.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's
you got Jamie Tart. You can play as real-life AFC Wimbledon fan Jamie Tart. In real life, he is an AFC Wimbledon fan. Phil Dunster is his name. He's in a new show on Apple TV.
Awesome.
Very good.
Oh, no, I missed hitting the goal button for the goal.
Oh, no. How's the goal button working?
People seem to like it.
Oh, my God, it's another goal.
What?
It's another goal.
Wait, on a penalty again?
Nope.
Just
This one was from the edge of the box.
All right, I'm not going to miss the goal button.
This one was from the edge of the box.
Who is it?
Grab the camera. I don't know who it is yet. It looks like it might be. We're going to get his POV here, the POV cam. I don't know who scored it yet.
That POV cam.
It's a little overrated.
I can't imagine anyone's rated it positively.
Looks like it might be Marcus Brown with his second of the game.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Looks like it could have been Marcus Brown. Let's see. Marcus Brown, 2 goals. 1-0 down to 2-1 up. That's the way we're going to win the cup. We were 1-0 down. We're going to win 2-1. That's how we're going to get it done.
Now, people are saying that Phil Dunster also a Wimbledon fan?
He is a huge Wimbledon fan.
Because of his Nerd Fighter.
Yeah, because he's a Nerd Fighter.
Association.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
One time, they just scored it 2-2. One time I said to him, I sent him a message somewhere or something, and he signed off DFTBA.
Awesome.
Lovely man.
Lovely. Adam Villanova, welcome to Womble Enthusiast.
Oh, congratulations, Adam. You've never had a membership. Oh, crap burger.
Oh,
you've never had a membership like this one. I'm literally tempted to take Einarsson, son of Einar, out of the game.
But he stopped that one.
I know, but I don't like the way the rebound happened.
All right.
There we go. Marcus Brown. I mean, if it weren't for Marcus Brown, we'd be in big trouble. But instead, it's 3-2. Marcus Brown with a first half hat trick. He doesn't see anything. He just thinks. He's just thinking.
Oh, he's just a ball of reaction.
Marcus Brown, Wimbledon legend. Well on his way to becoming a Wimbledon legend. Got into that 6-yard box and just went far corner. Beautiful to see. Goalkeeper probably should have done better there, but still proud of the boys. Marcus Brown. That's what the score sheet reads. Do we have a song for when we were 2-2 tied, but now we're going to win 3-2? I don't know.
Wow.
There's always
that seems very specific.
One of my favorite songs is when you're losing 5-0 and you sing 6-5. We're going to win 6-5. We're going to win 6-5. I love a self-deprecating chant. Like, you're nothing special. We lose every week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't punch down.
Exactly. Make fun of yourself.
That's right.
Don't make fun of your aunt.
It's the best.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay. I mean, I think that's it. I think he's got to come out.
Okay.
Who is it? It's Martin. I think Einarsson, son of Einar, is our best goalkeeper. And I hate doing that. I hate changing keepers midstream, but that was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at this again.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Because I thought on first glance this was unacceptable. That's unacceptable.
Oh boy.
That's unacceptable. You got to at least get your leg to that. He actually jumped out of the way of the ball.
Yeah.
And they've given their coach with an overbite much to cheer about, which breaks my heart. All right, 3-3 at the end of the first half. Pretty crazy situation here.
Balloon Addict, member for 5 months,
Love
says,
Balloon Addicts.
Since we're all shooting these out today, I want to shout out the good work unions are doing. Mine is in some intense negotiations right now, and having the community is great.
I love to hear that. Love to hear that. Okay. Now, do I make substitutions now? I think I do. I think I have to bring on Ali Al-Hamadi.
JMA says, let's pretend we score a goal is another classic
that's
chant.
another classic. That's another classic. So who are we shouting out today? We're shouting out unions. We're shouting out Nerdfighteria. We're shouting out the hard work that public health professionals are doing, epidemiologists.
Yeah.
In difficult circumstances.
It's true.
I love these are great shout outs. These make me happy.
Yeah.
Leave it to Nerdfighteria to shout out in ways that make me happy.
And I want to shout out, I can't stop thinking about this person's 2-week journey from wondering about consumption to ending
up in a Wimbly Womblies stream.
Only 2 weeks in.
I know. Welcome to Nerdfighteria. Everybody gets here through a different path, and your path might be my favorite yet. Yeah, little did you know you've joined a weird internet community that does try to reduce the overall burden of consumption. All right. Oh no, Einarsson with a terrible, terrible pass.
Wait, Einarsson, he's still in?
No, I put him in. I had the other guy in, Martin, and I put in Einarsson. I think Einarsson is our forever keeper.
Okay.
Einarsson is our forever keeper. I made a mistake. That's a very naughty
Surely.
foul. You were very naughty. I don't even think it should have been a yellow card, if I'm being honest, Zach Bradshaw. I don't think you should be complaining at all, because if you look at this, that's naughty.
Come on. He should be out of this game and the next.
That's right. That's right. He shouldn't be allowed to play anymore. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pass it to this guy.
Tom Frank, member for 4 months. John, any novel recommendations?
Tons of them. Hold on. Oh, I just got bamboozled at the last second.
Oh.
I don't want to go to extra time against Lincoln City, y'all. Do I have any novel recommendations right now? So I read a couple books while I was on vacation. I read a Walter Mosley book. You ever read Walter Mosley, Stan?
I haven't read any Walter Mosley.
He's a mystery novelist. Really good.
Okay.
Ali Al-Hamidi. Boom. I mean, the guy's unstoppable. He's unstoppable.
This is
go,
unstoppable.
go, 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 go,
Yeah,
go, 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 go,
Go.
What button do I hit?
It's the A button that's flashing red and blue.
Oh, okay. All right. Love it.
I can, do it from the laptop also.
Oh, you can do it from the laptop. Fancy.
Yeah.
All right. I believe it's 4-3 in this 7-goal thriller. We can't stop scoring, but we also can't stop giving up goals. So this book was called Every Man a King, and it was really good.
Okay.
I also read, I love the book Martyr by Kava Akbar. If you haven't read that, I think that it's just so good. And what else? What was? Oh, I read an Anne Swinfen book.
Anne Swinfen.
You know, your friend
Yes,
Anne Swinfen.
Anne
Who you
Swinfen.
recommended Anne Swinfen to me. She's a self-published novelist. She actually recently passed away, I think.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
But she's a self-published novelist who writes about Oxford in 1351, right after the Great Death, the Black Death. Remember Anne Swinfen?
Yeah, of
I read
course.
I read a great book by her.
The bookseller series. I love
Yes,
them.
this is one of the bookseller series. This one's about a woman who's trying to get out of being a nun.
Oh, yeah.
The Novice's Tale, it was called. But you got to read them in order. You got to read the bookseller's
Yes.
tale first. And then what else did I read?
They're so pleasant.
I read a nonfiction book that read like a novel and was duly horrifying, called King Leopold's Ghost.
Oh,
which was
that's a terrible thing to read. Yeah.
Really, it did not make. It was a real bummer.
Yeah.
High on the bummer scale, but very informative and helpful in understanding how colonialism really worked and what the priorities of colonialism were, especially in the Belgian Congo. But it's a sobering read, that's for darn sure. So I read all 3 of those books, and then I read this book about measles called Booster Shots, which I really enjoyed. That's coming out soon, or just came out. And but Hank was making fun of me. He was like, all you do on vacation is read. And I was like, yeah, that's all I do on vacation, literally.
That's great.
Ali Al-Hamidi.
What an opportunity.
5-3, 8-goal thriller.
Ali Al-Hamidi.
Last second of the game, Ali Al-Hamidi scores a goal. It's magnificent. He's spinning. The camera's on the field. DFTBA on the back of the shorts. We love to see it. Yabo is trying to get in there. All the substitutes are in there. Substitutes.
The substitutes.
Substitutes. It's more of an emphasis on the first syllable.
Yeah, usually.
Same season. We would have been out of the League Cup. We would have been in big trouble. But instead, everything is golden, and we scored 5 goals.
5 goals.
5 goals.
We've got a super chat here.
Yeah.
From Schneff, watching from Lincoln City, UK.
Whoa!
Sorry about the goals.
Whoa.
Yeah. Who
Watching
knows?
from Lincoln City.
The Imps. The team is called the Imps.
Up the Imps.
Random fact, Lincoln Cathedral was the tallest building on Earth for years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is that where
The Pillars of the Earth
Pillars
series?
of the Earth series was about?
I think that was a made-up town.
Okay. But maybe it was similar.
Kingsbridge or something, but it sounds similar.
Checking in from Knightsbridge?
Kingsbridge, right?
Checking in from Lincoln City. We love to
Lincoln-
see it. We're going to
unbelievable.
celebrate Yaboa's performance. He was phenomenal. He's always phenomenal.
YY Jed gifted 10 memberships.
I'm going to... Why Jed? The legend of gifting.
Olivia used their 4-month message to say, not a cult, we're not a cult. I think that was to
all the things Nerdfighteria has been celebrating.
well, help the person who's 2 weeks in feel
Oh
comfortable.
yeah. The person who came in from consumption being alcoholism. Yeah. No, it's not a cult, man. That would be weird. It's not like that at all. It's really not.
It's
though.
really not.
I get a little defensive when people make the cult joke. Do I
Sure.
sell Martin? No, he's only 17. He's got a bright future. Let's see if we get... Here we go. 1-year deal. He's going to KV Kortijk. I love that for you. I love that for you, buddy.
Yeah, he's going to learn a lot.
He's going to learn a lot. Do I send... Hold on. Let me look at my squad.
Richard asks if there was a Crash Course Religions Nerdfighteria episode. No.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Ethan Vixen is asking if manager John Green is related to Silly Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, he knows
Similar
him.
hair problems.
He knows him. Yeah, Silly Ray Cyrus has a more luxurious lock. So we're bringing back... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring back Alex Stewart, the American, 6'4", 174 pounds, showing great potential. We're going to bring him back out of loan, and we're going to send Martin out on loan and see how that works. Because Einerson is also showing great potential, and Einerson is not happy with his contract, so we're going to delegate a contract renewal for him. And he likes his new contract. He's making $5,000 a week, which is a pittance in the championship, but he doesn't know that. He's not. That's not the kind of guy he is. I don't know why we keep getting offers for I do. He's not available.
Never.
And Aggression is not available either. I'm not even going to respond to those offers.
Pag is now a Womble enthusiast. Pag?
P-A-G?
P-A-G.
Pag! I'd love to hear it, Pag. Thanks for coming. Thanks for becoming a Womble enthusiast. All right. I was kind of hoping that we were going to get... This may be my last... this may be the last game of the stream, Stan.
Okay.
Depending on how things go. We don't want to end on... I got to check the sliders. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me check the sliders.
Finally.
Office, customize.
Boy, a lot of nice things
Settings.
being said about Crash Course Religions. Allison says it's so good and sad to see an ending. Me too.
It has been real. The sliders are... Oh, no, the sliders are right. 55s all across the board. Well, maybe I'm just good now.
Yeah. Episode 24 comes out Tuesday.
Is that really the last episode that comes out Tuesday?
Yeah.
I missed episode 23 then. Because I was on vacation.
Just came out Tuesday. That's
there.
right. It's okay to be on vacation. You were there when we shot it. You know what it's like.
I know it. I know the basics of what it's about. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. Afua is not happy with his playtime. We're gonna let Afua have a start. We're gonna let Isaac Ogundera have a start. He scored a goal for us, for God's sakes.
He deserves a start.
He deserves a start. We're gonna let Big Joe Lewis have a start. Who is a leader of men, and I'm surprised isn't the captain of this club. And then we're gonna bring on nope.
Now, Balloonatic says, can't you say not to receive offers on certain players? Can you...
probably.
Is that true?
Probably Balloonatic, but that's exactly the kind of thing that I wouldn't know how to set up.
You gotta control your email experience.
I do. I need
set some filters.
This is a horrible. This is a problem I have in real life too, which is that I never take the time to set my email filters, and then I always have too many emails, and I'm like, but I don't have time to set the filters. But if I just set the filters, then I would have fewer emails.
It's true, but you got to answer all those emails first.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. This is a perpetual problem in my life. I don't do the things that would save me time because I'm too busy doing the things.
Yes. Well, I think that doing highly manual tasks like that is sometimes a method of procrastination for me.
Oh, I think that's a great point, Stan. A highly manual task is definitely a method of procrastination for me.
I gotta hand wash all these dishes before
can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Gotta hand wash these dishes. Yeah. No, today during my little breaks between interviews, so like when you're doing a press junket, which is essentially what this is, you get little like 10-minute breaks between.
Sure.
I would come downstairs and install door handles because we're changing out our door handles in our cabinets. So I'd come downstairs and install door handles for 10 minutes and then go back to work. That was nice. A manual task. But you're right. It's just procrastination ultimately.
Well, but you got new door handles.
I do. Well, I didn't finish, but yeah, I did some of them.
That work's never done. Darren says AFC Wimbledon super chats. AFC Wimbledon season ticket holder here.
Hey,
COYD.
Come on, you Dons.
Oh, come on, you Dons. Great. Fab work and your overall support for the Dons and you're doing, John. Here's some funds for the next player.
Thank you. Well, actually, that's still going to pay for Marcus Brown.
Still got to catch up from Marcus Brown.
We got a whole year of fundraising ahead of us to try to get to Marcus Brown level. But thank you. Marcus has been great for the club and a great leader and really seems like a sweet guy and super excited for what's to come. I really hope that if we somehow manage to if we do get promoted, I think we might be able to keep Marcus because I think he's a high level League One player, but I think he's a League One player. I think he'd do really well in League One. And I would love to keep him. The knock on Marcus has never been his quality. It's always been his injury record. But so far, so good, you know?
Yeah.
So far, so good. And Craig Cope, man, he just does the Lord's work to find great players. He really is incredible. That's our director of football operations.
Julie C. gifted 5 memberships.
Julie.
And also did a super chat to say Alice... Darcy, resident alien, nerd fighter in under 10 minutes. She was already excited to listen to the Anthropocene reviewed audiobook. She and Sarah loved the 2024 P4A DFTBA posters and hearing about partners in health work.
No, that's awesome.
Advocacy soothes my anxiety. Thank you, John.
It soothes my anxiety too. That's a good way to think about it, is that it's a way of, it's like a healthy way of managing one's feelings of overwhelmedness.
And it's such a satisfying way to find community as well.
Yeah.
To be part of a community.
Well, this is something Paul Farmer used to say is like, people ask like, how do you work so hard? How do you work so much? How do you do all these things? And he would be like, it's fun. And I get to do it with people I care about.
Yeah.
And like, what a blessing to be able to work on stuff you care about with people you care about.
It's true.
They already want me to bring off Matty Stevens. There's no way. It's too early. It's too early. Maybe I'll bring him off at halftime, but I'm not bringing him off this early. It would kill his confidence. All right. Who's on the ball? It's Afua. It's Afua. Oh, Afua, that was wretched. I don't like to criticize players, but that was horrific. And then an unnecessary slide tackle. Now that I know a real-life AFC Wimbledon fan's watching, I'm playing terribly.
Don't let the pressure get to you.
I'm not going to let the pressure get to me.
It's
got to keep going.
Yeah.
All right, it's halftime.
Positive
We're down
self-talk
1-0.
here.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst we've ever been. We just need to talk to the boys. Very, very little in the way of offensive opportunities. I think that's what we need to talk to the boys about.
Is that a problem with our team or with the powerful defense of the opponent?
I think they do have a very powerful defense. Somehow I managed to not put the Messiah on the bench, which was a huge mistake.
Oh, boy.
But I am going to bring on Matty Stevens, take off Matty Stevens and bring on Osugawa and see if he can get the business done. Osugawa is not a striker who scores a lot of goals, which is unfortunate, but he does do a lot of link-up play in ways that are helpful to us.
Yeah, the Messiah, I feel like he needs 3 days off for every miraculous goal.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
All right, that was a good interception there. But again, we find ourselves in our own box defending, which is not where we want to be. Oh boy! Oh, almost an own goal.
What in the world was that?
Almost an own goal.
Even I know that wasn't right.
Yeah, that was almost catastrophic. Uh-oh, we're in big trouble here. Okay, everything worked out better than expected. That was a good ball in, though. Oh no, we're still in big trouble. Oh boy. Okay, we gotta try to get a draw. A draw here would be a great result.
Just get away from your goal.
There we go.
Who's this team with the flower?
I think they're Blackburn Rovers or something.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
No, he was offside.
He was just too fast.
It's too fast. Who is this? Is this Blackburn Rovers? I think it is. They're really good. It makes sense that we're going to lose against them. But we are playing at home. We should have every opportunity to win this game.
I will not make an own goal graphic. No way. Hazmat, member 83. For 6 months. Hazmat 83. Yeah,
I don't know Hazmat 83.
Is excited for season 3 and their pre-order of Everything is Tuberculosis ships in 3 weeks. Coincidence? Probably. Yeah, probably a coincidence.
Yeah. But thank you for pre-ordering that book.
It's a nice one.
I'm so excited about the book. I really am. Like it's been a weird roller coaster, like emotional roller coaster over the last couple of weeks, but I am very excited about the book and I hope people really like it and respond to it. And the reviews have been good. Like I got a starred review from Booklist and SLJ and starred review from Kirkus, which is cool. I don't always get starred reviews from Kirkus, so that's nice. Yeah, on the whole, like I think the lead up to the book is going well. The pre-sales have been really good. They've been better than they were for the Anthropocene Reviewed, which is great.
Wow. That's awesome.
But I've still, we got to see how the last few weeks go. The last there's a lot of pre-selling in the last like week or two.
Awesome.
And I feel like I can't talk about the book that much because I got to talk about the collapse of the aid system in the world.
Right. Oh, with the interviews?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to talk about the book a little bit.
They're not unrelated.
They're not. Yeah. No. There's some crossover. But of course, like, people, yeah, you want to talk about the news of the day.
Sure.
Oh boy. Oh, they cut right through us. They cut right through us. I mean, nothing Einarsson, son of Einar, could have done in that situation. We're just frankly getting played off the pitch. They're a lot better than we are, and this has been a humbling experience, and that's part of football.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be brought down to your level. We had 2 big wins. We thought we were undefeatable. We were checking the sliders because we were so damn good, and then we gave up 3 goals against Lincoln City, and now 3 goals against Blackburn Rovers.
Boy,
not good for the goal difference, Stan.
Yeah, that's hard.
Well, and we did make some substitutions. Maybe we didn't field our best 11. Maybe that's part of the story. But I think I got to play one more game, Stan. I think I got to see if we can turn it around.
Let's do it. Absolutely.
Oh, great. I'd love to hear that.
Raspberry Tea super chats to say the stream got me to call my Congress people about USAID.
That's great. Thank you for doing that. That makes a big difference. And
they left a message for Susan Collins.
Oh, God. It's time for Susan Collins to stand up.
But Jared Golden had someone pick up.
Oh, great. Yeah. Well, that just tells me that Susan Collins is probably a little overwhelmed with calls right now, which is good.
That's good.
Because we really need that right now. Like, we need senators like Susan Collins, like Todd Young, the sort of like less immoderate Republican senators to stand up for what Congress's role is in the United States.
Yeah.
That's what I'm confused about.
Stick up for your own job.
Stick up for your job. Stick up for your, and
your
stand up for your constituents and for the governing document of the United States, which clearly states that Congress has the power of the purse.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really need that right now, more than ever.
Yeah, where are all the politicians with their miniature constitutions they used to carry around?
Yeah, I
haven't seen one of those.
I haven't written as, I guess, aggressive an email. What does A. Stewart have to say? I know that eventually you'll be looking. Reply. It'll take some hard work. There you go. Just work hard, buddy.
Who's that guy?
He's our new backup goalkeeper because I'm sending my other backup goalkeeper on loan.
Oh, Martin's out?
I'm sending Martin on loan.
Okay.
If somebody wants him.
Oh, that's hard to hear. Olam Haza, member for 6 months, predicted we were going to win 4-3.
Well,
it's a beautiful prediction.
It's beautiful. 4-3. I think we ended up losing by 4. So even that wouldn't have happened. 4-3. We're going to win 4-3. All right. Tarek Al-Mubarak is headed out to KV Kortrijk. I think he's going, where is that? Maybe in Norway?
KV. Yeah.
Oh, Stan, it's deadline day.
What does it mean? 4 offers. It means
we have to move. We have to move every hour through the hours.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we get here. We got 6 unread emails.
Oh boy. It's blowing up here.
Let's see here. 4 offers. Let's see if there's an offer for Martin, which is what I'm really looking for. Boca Juniors have made an offer. Boca Juniors. I'd love for him to go to Boca Juniors for a 1-year loan. That's a good club, and that could really improve his career.
He's going to learn a lot.
He's going to learn a lot there in Argentina.
Argentina.
Offer received for I. Martin. All right, what is it? Boca Juniors say a 2-year loan.
Wow.
And to that I say, it's time to negotiate with Al Ittihad.
How old is this fella?
17.
17. He's going to go spend his late teens in Argentina.
He's a child.
Well, that would be exciting.
Loan terms offered. All right, let's see what they offered him. Oh my God, I hate this game. Offer received for I. Martin. Who's it from? Oh, 1 year. They said 1 year. Perfect. He's going to Boca Juniors, hopefully. Do 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 do.
How's the inbox now?
Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. I bet I got, how many unread emails do I have? 3.
Oof. Lucas with a super chat of what appears to be 100 Argentinian
dollars.
ARS.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is excited about Boca.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
you know, and Boca Juniors and AFC Wimbledon actually have a relationship.
Oh.
Because we're both blue and yellow.
Oh.
Yeah.
So sometimes it works.
Sometimes the Boca Juniors fans come to who live in the UK come to Plough Lane to watch Boca Juniors games.
Sure.
And we televise them for them. Like when they play River Plate, like when they have their big games. So this makes total sense. He's going from a blue and yellow team to a blue and yellow team. And when he comes back, he's going to be solid gold.
Huh.
Or solid blue. All right, let's just get deadline day over with. This is boring.
Nick super chatted to say this email could have been a video game.
There's so many freaking emails in this game. It's incredible. It's like, it's not as many emails as when you play Football Manager, but it's still a lot. Martin loaned out. All right, let's see what this last offer is for.
Colleen called legislators. Ricketts and Fisher both had voicemail recordings. Flood had a person pick up, which was nice.
Nice. They're thrilled by my progress.
Lunatic says next thing you know, he's going to play on the Ukrainian national team.
That's right, blue and yellow, baby.
Yellow.
That's where we go.
So this is how the connections work, huh?
New email from EFL Championship. The deadline to submit transfer-related paperwork. Oh my God, that's so boring. All right.
There was no need for that email.
There was no need for that email.
No.
We knew the deadline day had ended because it said in big letters, deadline day has ended. Oh, all right. Let's play Middlesbrough. Let's find out how good we are. I'm going to go to squad and see if I can make the squad a little stronger with a team sheet.
A team sheet?
A team sheet, Stan. It never ends in this game.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things you can do. We're going to bring in the Messiah, see if he can play alongside Ali Al-Hamadi, make some magic happen. We're going to take off Omar Bougiel. We're going to take off Snrad and put him on the bench over Akusoa. Oscarson has been a little depressed lately. I'll bring him in for aggression, give him a chance to play. And you know who else has been a little depressed is Jojo Lewis. And I don't like it when Joe Lewis is sad.
Yeah.
Who's our new captain?
Just some girl asks, what are your top 3 murder mysteries to read?
Ever?
Yeah. I like some series of murder mysteries.
I love Michael Connelly. I love the Harry Bosch series.
Okay.
That's like I've been reading Harry Bosch for like 20 years, so that's it's like a deep connection.
Sure. I'm a big fan of S.J. Paris's murder mysteries in which Giordano Bruno.
I've never read S.J. Paris.
Yeah. Giordano Bruno is the one who solves the mysteries. You know, the monk who was Yeah, you know the monk.
The actual monk.
Yeah.
It's historical fiction.
Yes.
I read this great mystery novel once that I think about a lot. It probably doesn't hold up because I read it 20 years ago, but it's called The Last Kabbalist of Lisbon. And it's about the last Kabbalist of Lisbon. It's kind of like those Anne Swinfen books. It's historical fiction that's about, by the way, Ali Al-Hamadi just scored in the third minute.
Ali Al-Hamadi, Hamadi, Ali Al-Hamadi, Hamadi. Beautiful.
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 We're right back where we belong at the top of the championship. But anyway, The Last Kabbalist of Lisbon is a book I think about a fair amount because it's also historical fiction, also about bookmaking. I'm a nerd for that stuff. But I love Walter Mosley, like I said. Devil in a Blue Dress is his book from the 60s, I think. That was like his book that made him famous. But he's probably 90 years old and he's still going.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
This book that he wrote like 2 years ago is excellent. And he could not be under 80. I mean, when you look up how old Walter Mosley is, that guy is not young.
Yeah.
And he's been at it forever. Einerson, son of Einar, with a good save there.
73.
73? He must have started when he was 22.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that explains why he's still so good. He's not that old. It's hard for writers to get old, man.
Born in 1952.
1952. My parents' age.
Yeah.
Great. Good for him.
Great.
So no wonder he's still good. But anyway, he's still great. I love his work, and it's so different from other. It's so like impressionistic, and it's really cool mystery novel writing.
Interesting.
But I also like The Glass Key. I like the classics, like Raymond Chandler, the noir, hard bitten stuff. That stuff's pretty sexist, which is distracting now. I love Patricia Highsmith. We've given up a goal.
Oh.
I love Patricia Highsmith, the Ripley books, Talented Mr. Ripley, and so on. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to make just one recommendation.
Oh, it is.
And then I like the early James Ellroy books that are super hyper noir, like L.A. Confidential kind of things. But maybe just watch the movie L.A. Confidential. I don't know that you need to read James Ellroy these days. Wouldn't be terribly surprised if James Ellroy... Is James Ellroy still alive? I wonder. Wouldn't be terribly surprised if he weren't. Come on, let's score a goal. It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
2-1.
Thanks to the hard work of your friend and mine, Wimbledon legend, Ali Al-Hamidi. Go hug your boss. Hug your boss. Or do that. Or just
get in there.
Just do that. That works too. That works too.
Stand on the fence.
I ran to the wrong side of the field.
It's not even him on the fence.
Yeah, ran to the wrong side of the field. It was I do celebrating on the fence.
Now Alex Vandy is looking for sci-fi book recommendations for someone who loved The Expanse and The Martian. What's
the other Andy Weir book is really good. The one where he saves the whole what's that book called? Project Hail Mary?
Yes.
That was
great. Like that one.
I found that very enjoyable. I like N.K. Jemisin a lot, especially if you like The Expanse. I think you'd like N.K. Jemisin. God, what was I just reading that was sci-fi-y?
I'm trying to think.
I liked I've been watching the show Silo.
Yeah.
And I liked the book Wool. That's the only one I read. Yeah. It was the first book in the series. I'm sure the other books are good too, but I liked that book Wool.
I've only seen the show.
How's the rest of the show? I'm only on episode 6.
The first season's really great.
Oh, does it get worse?
I mean, I still enjoyed watching it, but
not as good.
Not as good.
Not as good.
What sci-fi books did I read? There were some that I really liked.
I was trying to celebrate there with the camera, but they wouldn't let me. I don't know why. I think that was Marcus Brown. Nay Whitaker.
Oh, How High We Go in the Dark?
Never read that.
Oh, man. It's so good.
What's it called? How High We Go in the Dark?
Yeah. It's from a couple of years ago, I think.
How High We Go in the Dark. It's a great title. Who wrote it?
I can't remember. Hold on. Sequoia someone.
Okay.
Sequoia, and then I think it was a Japanese name.
Okay.
I also liked The Other Valley by Scott Alexander Howard.
Yeah, I haven't read that either.
It's good. It's nice.
I'd almost trust Stan's book recommendations more than I'd trust mine, just because Stan introduced me to Anne Swinfen, my favorite self-published novelist.
Emily St. John Mandel.
Emily St. John Mandel.
Yeah, those are great books.
Does Emily write sci-fi?
The Sea of Tranquility book was pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty sci-fi.
That's true.
Time travel and everything.
But it's not as spacey. The Expanse is very spacey.
Oh yes, that's what it's like to live in space for sure.
Yeah, and I like books like that remind me of like what it's like to live in space. There was this hard sci-fi book that I loved when I was younger called Losers in Space by John Barnes, I think his name is, and it's about like kids who end up. It's like kind of a classic space camp sort of setup where kids end up in a space vehicle they have no business being in, sort of as stowaways, and it's really
Space
good.
Camp. Mm.
Remember Space Camp?
Yeah, that robot.
Yeah.
Made the shuttle malfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Space Camp. That was a banger.
It was.
They end up in space.
Yeah.
That's the bit.
Landscape with Invisible Hand.
That was a great book.
Yeah.
That was a great book.
That one's very good.
That's a great book. It's weird how like now this is a thing that happened in YA like 30 years ago that's happening in adult books now, where like there's an acknowledgement that genre fiction can also be great fiction.
Yeah.
Which there wasn't always.
Sure.
Genre fiction used to be very sort of siloed and its own thing and seen as sort of lesser than literary fiction somehow.
It was even printed on worse paper.
It was literally printed on worse paper. Exactly. It's 3-2. We're gonna have to make some substitutions here. Amos is exhausted. We'll bring on Snrod. Joe Lewis is tired.
John Scalzi's books.
Yeah. What's that one? Old Man's War.
Yeah, that's a whole series.
That series is great. Very enjoyable.
One of his recent ones, Kaiju Preservation Society, was a lot of fun.
I haven't read that.
Yeah.
It's good. Spacey.
Yeah. Ted Chiang, of course.
Ted Chiang's the best.
Mm-hmm.
But I often don't like Ted Chiang isn't like realistically what it's like to live in space kind of sci-fi.
Sure.
It's like, you know.
Yeah. That's true.
Aliens visit Earth and have a different language sci-fi.
I've departed from the hard sci-fi request.
Right. But I hear you. I like Ted Chiang a lot. Oh, yeah, I read a book. Have you ever read Ann Leckie's book, Ancillary Justice, where spaceships have consciousness?
Oh.
What was that book that I was just reading where a spaceship had a kind of consciousness? God, what was that?
Was it that Long Road to a Lonely Planet or something?
No, but
Becky Chambers?
It wasn't Becky Chambers, but it was somebody sort of adjacent to Becky Chambers, I felt like. God, what was it called? I just read it. I'm getting so old.
Let's see.
Yes. Oh, it was Murderbot.
Oh, yeah, I read all those Murderbots.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
Love Murderbot. I read the second Murderbot when I was on vacation. I actually read 5 books when I was on vacation, I guess.
Oh, yeah, those go fast.
Yeah, I mean, it was like an afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, it's Marcus Brown on the ball. Marcus Brown. Cut inside. Shoot! Oh, almost. We still got a 3-2 lead. Looking pretty good. Well, I should be quiet because now we're looking exceptionally bad.
Oh, boy. Well,
at least that guy's for no reason.
No, can you just stop and let him go off sides?
He won't go if he has.
He won't do it.
If he has the ball, he's not offside by definition.
Oh, I see.
Because if you have to be in front of the last defender or the ball.
Oh,
so like, let's see if I can do it.
I am just the worst.
I'm not offside right now because I got the ball.
Sports got it.
And then I dribbled out of bounds trying to explain the offside rule to you.
I see. That's how it works, huh?
This is my best work.
Oh
man, yeah, but that's the rule. So you can let players who are drifting offside drift offside, but if you're sort of breaking away with the ball, you're
gotcha.
Good. Okay, that's good. I like that. And Idu's got the ball. Idu's nice and calm.
Zach Coleman super chats to say, my little brother is an anthropology major and track and field athlete at Notre Dame. And
love Notre Dame.
Loved your lecture.
Oh, that's so nice. Please thank him for coming.
Said it made him feel hopeful.
I loved being at Notre Dame. It's a talk about the apocalypse and how life is inevitably going to end in fire and doom, but I tried to keep it hopeful. That was great, though. I loved being at Notre Dame. It was a really special day. That's one that I'm going to treasure the memory of.
Yeah, I think talking about the end of the world can...
yeah, has to be hopeful.
Yeah.
If it's honest, because the truth is always hopeful, Stan. That's what I believe.
I like that.
Not much was going on the Messiah's way today, but that's okay.
Boy.
We had a game plan and we failed to execute it, except that we did win, so I wouldn't say we really failed to execute. Yeboah had another phenomenal game, as he always does. And Oscarson didn't manage too many disruptions of the ball today. I'm going to encourage Oscarson, and he liked that. That made him happy.
Great.
Well, Stan, it's another wonderful stream. We've enjoyed being Wimblying and Womblying with you all. And now we are going to go, and in my case, take a nap and have a LaCroix. But thank you all for being here. It's really cheered me right up.
Me
I
too.
needed some cheering. I was in a bad way when we started, but now I feel great. Stan.
Yes.
When are we going to do this next?
That's a great question. Should we schedule it
at
this time?
You want to get out some calendars?
Oh, I love it. Let's schedule them.
I'll tell you what. I can't do Thursday or Friday.
Of the coming week?
Of the coming week. You know what I could do?
Okay.
Oh, I got Alice's parent-teacher conference that day. That's not good. Tuesday's not good.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is brutal.
This is always tough when you look at your calendar.
Oh, my God. I got to go to New York. I got to talk to all these. What about Monday, Stan? What about Monday, March 3rd?
I'm available.
From like 3 to 4:45.
Sounds great.
I'm going to just put it in there. I'm going to change
3 for start of stream or
3 for start of for start of stream.
Great.
And I'm going to say Wimbly. There was something in my calendar that said hold for everything is tuberculosis media, but I'm changing that to Wimbledon streaming.
Great.
At the exact same time.
Wonderful.
We'll see you all on Monday.
Yes. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here with us. It's been a joy, and we'll see you on Monday.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
All right. We're out.
DFTBA.